Guten Tag, my name is DMAD and welcome to another episode of Backtrack in Time. Remember last episode when I said the Dallas Zoo was only one of Dallas's hidden gems? Well, this time we're in the other, arguably more hidden, gem, the Dallas World Aquarium. And when I say hidden, I literally mean I had no idea where I was or where I was going when searching for it. The facility is comprised of only two large buildings, meshed well into the Dallas urban environment. But now that we found parking and paid for it, keep that in mind if you ever visit, let's get into what was the Dallas World Aquarium like back in the winter of 2020. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video for a little surprise. To my knowledge, the Dallas World Aquarium does something unique when you first enter. That being their ticket booth is at the end of a long uphill path and is surrounded by a few exotic birds and fish. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe this gives guests something to look at should there be a long line at entry. Once we finally got our tickets and went upstairs, we were amongst the canopy. And hear me when I tell you, I've watched videos, I've visited their website, and I did my research on the facility and already knew it would be cool. But despite all that, my family and I were taken aback by how immersive the main forest of this facility was. Engrossed in hundreds of plants and seated with several water features, the oversimplified summary I can give for this place, as I put in my Backwatch entry, was the Omaha Zoo's Lied Jungle building,
but on steroids.
Keeping with the somewhat recent theme of these previous videos, I take you to their Clouded Forest Trek, the newest addition to the DWA. Primarily themed after the clouded forests of Latin America, this cove brings you face to face with poison frogs, small toucans, a hidden poodoo deer, fish, and, to my knowledge, the only three-toed sloth in a US zoo. While the animals themselves are impressive, the trek also takes it a step further by adding timed fog, or clouds, and a projected screen that gives the illusion that you are on the side of a clouded mountain. Moving on, unlike how most zoos are divided by geography or taxa, a good amount of the Dallas World Aquarium kinda meshes together with its rainforest aesthetic. From the canopy, you slowly descend past bird-guarded cliffs and above Orinoco crocodile-infested waters. Among the mud and stone are several small aviaries. The Dallas World Aquarium hosts numerous birds, rarely seen up close or known by the general public. They also incorporate reptiles into their design, from caiman lizards to tortoises to the great green serpent of the Amazon, the anaconda, and its little fish friends.
Something bring back.
Eventually, after twists and turns, you come to the forest floor. There lies a cave, home to bats, tarantulas, and young Cuvier's dwarf caimans. As much as I like this setup, I do have one criticism, that being it was open-topped, which could be a safety hazard, so just throwing that out there. After seeing the smallest species of crocodilian in the world, you pass one of the largest species in the Americas, the Orinoco crocodile. The Dallas World Aquarium participates in the conservation of this critically endangered croc by breeding their male to lone females and then sending the babies to either be raised up and released into the wild or sent to other facilities to further grow their numbers. Now that you've seen the forest floor, we descend below the surface, into the caverns. Below the crocs lies my personal favorite habitat, a surreal pool that is home to yellow-spotted river turtles, freshwater stingrays, arowanas, and some smaller fish. I just like this habitat because of its clear water, plants, and overall chill setting. Who knows, maybe one day I'll make something similar. After passing numerous birds on the rocks, you come to the lowest point of the DWA. Here you are offered a panoramic view below their main body of water, home to many freshwater fish, including red-tailed catfish, and their rescued manatee, a Rami. Entering a cave, you then exit the main forest of the facility. Even though the Dallas World Aquarium does display more than just fish, and shows much more than a traditional aquarium, they kinda throw you for a curveball here with just that, a normal looking aquarium between one of their restaurants and a bookstore. Here, you get up close to different fish from around the world, including Fiji, British Columbia, Indonesia, Japan, and more. Not only do you see schools and reefs, but also enormously tiny Japanese spider crabs and the Pacific giant octopus. Finishing off this part, you see, oh wait, what's this? So outside the bookstore is their only outdoor section, where they keep African penguins, as well as a roundabout cave for animals of Madagascar. Now where were we? Oh yeah, finishing off this part, you see their continental shelf tank, which arches around you, allowing the fish to swim overhead. Now it's right back into the caves, where you begin their Mundo Maya section. This final part of the DWA is centered around the forests of southern Mexico and Central America. In the caves, you see the odd cohab of cottontail rabbits and burrowing owls, invasive lionfish, and several other aquariums built into the rock. When you emerge from the caverns, rather than the crowded jungle like before, you are faced with towering mud walls. From young Morlet's crocodiles, to rays, to harpies, this section puts Central America's wildlife and ancient culture on full display. After passing the Caribbean flamingos and brown pelicans, I think that does it. So with that, I think we're done. You thought we were done for the day, didn't ya? Well, since the Dallas World Aquarium didn't take as long as other zoos, we still had a fair amount of time left in the day. So after searching for another nature-themed place to visit, I eventually settled on a reptile store. Yeah, so we went to the Dallas Serpentarium, and if you're looking for reptiles or ways to spruce up your enclosure, I highly recommend it, as they not only sell captive bred animals, but also provide them with everything you need, and kinda have a thing for T-Rex skulls. But with that, I think we're done here. And now you know what the Dallas World Aquarium was like back in the winter of 2020. Like the Dallas Zoo, I returned a year later, but we get there when we get there. I hope you enjoyed this video and will consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as well as following us on our other platforms, LinkTree in the description below. And share this video out to anyone who likes the Dallas World Aquarium, larger than life displays, even little reptile shops, or just zoos and animals in general. I thank you all for watching, and remember, always be prepared, do good daily, and love nature. For your life is a canvas, and you have the brush. Auf Wiedersehen!